Oh, mama said there will be days like this. There'll be days like this. Mama said. Grandpa said he ain't gonna take this shit. He ain't gonna take this shit. Grandpa said. Then Grandpa took a fucking baseball bat, took it to his daughter's head. I don't think that's how the song goes. But, yeah, you know, that song, that's a pretty catchy song. That's a bop. That's a bibbity bop right there. I don't know who does that, but, good stuff. Welcome, guys, to the Chubby Clouds podcast. Woo. We back at it, baby. Week 2. I'm out here recording this on a Saturday, you know. I think it's, where's my clock? Hold on. I got one of these. Okay. That is not the right time. Okay. It's one of the melting clocks. If you're a fan of Salvador Dali. It's pretty lit. I think X gave it to me. Thanks for the clock. I'm still broken. But, no, I'm recording this close to midnight. I think I'll be passing midnight at some time through this. I just did a comedy show locally in the next town over in Lakeland at a place called the Pink Piano. Cool little cozy intimate bar. Fun place, fun comedians, you know. Had a great time, great set. And I usually, you know, I'm not too cocky about myself, but it was a good set. It was a good set. You know, I work at a funeral home, and I do some material about that. And the fact that I can say it's busy, and that shit kills, 2 nights in a row, I've said that, and people just start dying laughing. And it's like, that's sad. When that becomes a punchline in modern times, you know. I'm almost stepping back from it like that, so it's a bit dark, don't you think? You think you're taking it too far? Never. Push the envelope. Maybe poke a little hole in that bitch, you know? Something. Somebody's got to do something. Shit's getting too censored. We're starting to get like other countries I won't name due to, I don't know, this being flagged or just getting in trouble. But certain places, you can't talk shit about the country or they fuck you up, you know. I can sit on here, my fat ass can be like, oh, you have so many problems with America. You know what's wrong with this place. It's like, I do want to express I'm happy to be here. I feel that you should do that off the rip. Whenever speaking on your country and about it. And, you know, it's like when you live there, shut the fuck up for a second and acknowledge that before you start pooping on it. We got a lot of problems, bro. America's like, it's got a lot of issues. You know? If America was a person, I feel like that person would be wearing a jean jacket and would be strapped for sure. And you would enjoy America's company. But you wouldn't want to, you know, you wouldn't let America watch your kids. Like, that's kind of where you would draw the line if America was a person. Oh, man. No, I do love this place, though. You know, out here in sunny Florida, baby. It's it's this bipolar shit with the weather. Always, man. It's hot, cold, hot, cold. It rained a few days ago. It's January. It's mid-January. It's raining. I don't know what's going on, but if the government has any involvement with the weather, tell them to knock it off. I suppose that's where I'm getting to, man. But no, I had a great time at the show. I love doing stand-up. I got paid. I got $6. I think I got it right here. Hey, yeah, boy. You can't call me unprofessional. Bitch, I'm professional. I did 10, maybe 11 minutes of stand-up. $6, that's about definitely less than $1 per minute. I'm not doing that right now. It's late. It's midnight. Probably. But no, I mean, I'm not being facetious about that too. I'm very thankful, just for the opportunity. A great crowd again, and fun times, fun comics. Really enjoyed everybody else's company. For the most, there was a couple guys I didn't really know, but otherwise, it's good times, man. You gotta enjoy these times. Sometimes that's all you have. No. I'm doing a roast competition tomorrow, which, as far as the joke writing, I can come up with some funny shit. And I'm going off against a fellow comedian friend, Eddie K, and he's a good guy, and I fuck with him. So it's hard to go up against a friend, but I got that heat. Coming. This will probably definitely come out after, and I will probably be beaten. I have the translucency of one of those generic Chinese takeout bags. That's how white I am. The one with the yellow smiley face? Like, thank you. That's me. That's just me on that little dead inside, that generic smiley face. That shit's been around for a minute, hasn't it? Like, if you order a majority of your American Chinese takeout places, they give you that fucking bag with the smiley face on it. Have a good day. Soy sauce? Cookies? Duck sauce? No, I don't like duck sauce. They got ducks in the sauce? No. You can stick that up your goddamn quacker. Don't give that to me. I'm trying to fuck with no duck sauce. I do love Chinese food though. Damn. That's making me want some Chinese food. Yo, if you've gotten this far in the podcast, comment down below if you're watching it on YouTube, or if you can comment down below if you're listening to this. What is your go-to order from your Chinese place, your Chinese takeout place? I would have to go. Sometimes it depends on the place, to be honest. Sometimes it's like, ooh, I know the bourbon chicken is trash. Because I was going to say bourbon chicken combination, right? They give you some rice or some noodles, little vegetables, right? Bourbon chicken, for when it's done right, it's so good. And when I say right, it's probably soaked in that goddamn sodium. It's just pure. It's salty, baby, but it's delicious. Love me some proper bourbon chicken. I like General Tso's, General Tso, General Fee Fi Fo. That shit's fire. And spicy. I like a little spice with my Asian cuisine. But comment below. I like the egg foo young. We out here getting old. But the egg foo young. That's not funny. It's just a stupid thought that emanated, just excreted out of me right now. Secreted was maybe the word I was looking for there. Excreted might be the Spanish version of secreted. But anyway, yeah, man, Chinese food is the shit. Crab rangoons, for sure. I don't like when they put the little peppers in them. No. Get them shits out of there. I don't need a secondary crunch past the initial crunch. I don't know. Get the peppers out the goon. You don't need them. Unnecessary. But I love some crab rangoons, some good egg rolls, some good spring rolls. I like a proper spring roll. It's got that snap, you know. I like the vegetables. I like vegetables when they're wrapped up in dough and deep fried. And I convince myself it's eating ethnic food. I'm so cultured with my flavors, you know. I think for sure egg rolls are like the only thing I'll have with like cabbage in it. That's how you sneak cabbage in for me. Otherwise, cabbage can take a fucking walk. Cabbage, bro? The texture? I'm not about it. That's on one of my texture lists. I've talked about it before. I'm very picky with foods. I think we've discussed it. Okay, I don't like salad dressing. Any type of salad dressing. I want them leaves dry. Drier than a mummy's taint. Like, I want that salad dry. But anyway, I'm very picky for a chunky man. Little weight update. I'm currently 240, 246, 247, right? And it was funny too, because my roommate Dustin pulled up a video, one of my podcasts from like December of 2020, and goodness, I was chunky. I'm still chunky. I'm still thick. Look, I got fucking a donut shirt, bro, with donuts on my arm. Dunkin' Donuts. This is who you want to put your endorsement money into. Come, give me a call. But I'm trying, man. I'm just trying to eat less, do better. Go on a fucking hike, bro. Just go on a little walk. Sometimes it just be, you know, there's a heavy bag hanging off a tree in the back. You gotta use it more than once or twice a week, because it's hanging off a tree and it's in the nature. So the first time I used it, there was some spiders falling out of that goddamn tree. I'm sitting there listening to, you know, fucking music like Travis Scott. She fills my mind up with ideas. I'm the highest in the room. Just fucking going at a heavy bag, and spiders are just falling in my hoodie and everywhere. And I'm like, it wasn't a good scene. But yeah, man, been doing what I can, especially without. I think I'm too introverted and too insecure to go to the gym. If I'm being 1,000% honest. Used to live at an apartment complex with my dad, maybe 2-3 years ago now. And they had a gym, you know, that you could utilize. That was great. I tried to. Even though I'm thinner now than I was back then. I did use it sometimes. Maybe 4 times in the 4 or 5 years I lived at the complex. So an annual visit to the gym. But yeah, I guess I'm a bit more motivated now than I was back then. Cause I remember, gaining weight in the first place. It's like I've been chunky pretty much my whole life. And then I was pretty thin from 16 to 19. In 2021 I started putting that shit back on. And I think I've mentioned it. I got to as big as 305. And last time I was that big was October of 2020. And I think a lot of it in that period of being around 300 pounds, which was for a few years, was primarily due to adulting, right? Those are very formative years, and that's life kind of hits you, and you start living on your own. You start being able to. There's also that independent part where it's like I can buy whatever I want, bro. I can fucking put Hawaiian Punch and chocolate milk in my mini fridge, and no one else fucks with it. Oh yeah, when I first moved out of my dad's place, I was getting chubby. But now it's nice to I don't know, it's nice to be looking like a person, I guess a little. There's a little less of me. When I look at myself even now, I'm like there's too much of me. There could be less. Subtract some King Hooker from King Hooker, but I'm still going again, still trucking. Thank you for everybody that has been supportive through the process. I've gotten a lot of nice messages, and thank you to those people. I also got asked, about taking questions on the show, and I've thought about doing a Q&A portion. Certainly, it would fill up time and give me something to bounce off of for sure. But I do not have the fan base. I'm very aware that this extends currently to my very small circle of a few people that I talk to, which I appreciate, and maybe a few bypassers, passer-throughs, as they say, which is appreciated very much so. I hope I can be entertaining to some extent. That's always the worry, right? I feel like in every entertainer's mind, that's what goes through their head. It's just always, with the live audience, you get that energy back, right? When you're talking to your wall. It doesn't say much. When it does start talking, that's when you gotta get some sleep. But yeah, man. Crazy. My point being, yes, when I accumulate a bit more of a fan base, I will definitely have a chunk of the show dedicated to answering questions. Because again, I do want to start putting these out a lot more. So if you have any questions, if maybe enough accumulate in whatever comment section, fucking go for it. Throw them in there, and I'll try to answer them maybe. DM me. Don't be rude. Know a lot of people out there gonna be very rude when they ask me questions. Like, you look like, they're gonna say things like I look like a unfortunate ice cream man who has anxiety. I would just pull up and be like, we're out of fucking chocolate. Pick what you want, quick. You know, with a joint in hand. What was that show? I think Shameless. Like a couple of the guys ran an ice cream truck and they sold drugs as well. They sold like joints. That looked fun, I gotta admit. Looks like a fun little business. It's crazy, man. I did write down. I wanted to share fucking my top 5. Do a little top 5 list. Everybody does those, right? I've done it in the past, I believe. But we're bringing it back, baby. I think top 5s are fun. They're always... Everybody does it. So we're doing top 5 favorite dinosaurs. Fucking dinosaurs. A what? A dinosaur. First one is a T-Rex. Come on. You know he's got to be in there, so that's why he's first. Little arms, you know. How did he wipe? Definitely the messiest butthole in the dinosaur kingdom. How did the T-Rex wipe? I know they make fun of the short arms for just about everything else, but think about that. I guess nobody's wiping. I guess no other animal does, which is kind of disgusting. I just thought of the unnecessary amount of wild, unwiped buttholes that there are on the planet. They just all kind of flash before my eyes. If I had the editing capabilities, I would have thrown that in upon mention. But T-Rex, okay? T-Rex is number 1. Fucking have to. Number 2 is Raptors. Okay, Raptors. Those are little mean motherfuckers. Couple of theories. I don't know if they're theories or facts. I think they're facts. But one that I've kind of read about is a fact is most of them like had feathers. They weren't as like lizardy looking as there were in Jurassic Park. Maybe there were a few of those. And then I just heard on Joe Rogan podcast. Don't judge me. That they were like 24 inches tall. 2 feet, you know. Which is not, that's a toddler. Sorry about the slider. This weed is good, but it's a little dry, so you gotta keep on. If you're not puffing, you gotta keep on lighting. But yeah, that's Raptors. Would I still think they would fuck you up. Still 2 feet, you know what I mean? They got sharp little teeth. Even if they're birds. Look, if them bitches can fly, that's still scary. And that brings us to number 3, which is pterodactyls. Pterodactyls are the goats of the sky. Menaces, I feel. Right? Unless dragons were real, and I don't think they were. Pterodactyls is as close as we're getting. I feel like they would have the anatomy. They've talked about the dragon anatomy a lot, and I've listened to that conversation. And, you know, whether they have the forward limbs and then the wings, or the arms, the wings and the arms, you feel me? I feel like they would be like that because that's accurate to a pterodactyl. And, let's be real. We all love the fact that pterodactyl starts with a P. There's always some jackass that pulls that out as if everybody doesn't know that by now. Did you know it started with... Yeah. So does psychology. But we somehow use pterodactyl more in that example. Humans disgust me. No, I'm just... But yeah, fuck with pterodactyls, man, bro. The, number 4 is this new one because I Googled just out of curiosity. I was like, biggest dinosaur. Because I know the T-Rex is big, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't the biggest. I think the Stegosaurus has some limb on it. And honorable mention to the Stegosaurus, but this one was called the Argentinosaurus. Named after the fucking country, my dude. The Argentinosaurus looks like a big old... He's got a fucking thick neck, bro. I just Googled. I said biggest dinosaur in the world. Or biggest dinosaur. Not, you get what I mean. And it said Argentinosaurus. And I was like, okay. I didn't know about this fella. But he's making it onto the list now. Because how on the money should your dinosaur list be? I mean... Put yours down below. But we didn't actually get to interact with any of these fellas. Closest thing is an animatronic museum, which I have been to. Or I have been to the Museum of Natural History in New York and seen the actual dinosaur. Those were pretty cool. But that's baby that. And Chris Pratt, in the Jurassic World, and you still got the park with the, what's his name? Goldblum, Jeff Goldblum, I had to think. He's not even the main character, but that's who everybody's like, fucking Goldblum, brother, yeah. I'm not even going to attempt to do a Goldblum impression. And the 5th and the final dinosaur that I don't think a lot of people were maybe expecting here. Hold on, let me get a sip of my. Is alligators / crocodiles, because I feel we don't respect the fact that those fuckers are dinosaurs, and they're just still here. They survived whatever the fuck knocked out the dinosaurs. Whatever asteroid, meteor, kabooey, they said, they just kind of tucked down and went, whoa. Alright. They had a meeting too. All the alligators and crocodiles. Most of the alligators were like, alright, we're going to go mostly to the penis-shaped state of Florida and hang out there. That's going to be our little resort. That's just, everybody else died. All of our friends. Matthew. Yes, Matthew. The Triceratops. He's gone. We gotta go to Florida. So a lot of them are here. Yes. They do kind of like Australian kangaroos. It's for sure the Florida and the alligators. Same principle. For sure. But we gotta put respect on. You ever been to Gatorland? I might have mentioned that previously, but Gatorland it's got a lot. It's got a bunch of alligators. I give it that. And again, it's in Central Florida, but for any Floridian, they have to give you a discount, because why would that be of interest? You look in enough garages, boom, there's big old Chester about to fuck up your day. He's in the trash. He said, Papa John's boxes? You fuckers don't eat the crust? What kind of pussies? I don't know why. I'm kind of giving this alligator an Italian accent. What's the matter with you? You don't like the crust? Papa John's. Didn't he touch some kids or something, Papa John? Let's try not to get canceled here. Anyway, we're gonna end it on that. Thank you for listening to the Chubby. Thank you so much for listening to the Chubby Clouds podcast. As always, we keep the clouds here chubby and the worries low.